Hello again, everybody. Today is day 10 of the daily December. Today is going to be kind of a really short video because I've got some stuff going on right now that I'm not going to talk about right now that I have to deal with. So today what I wanted to talk about is the current D&D Encounters series that I'm actually running at my friendly local game store. For those of you that aren't aware, D&D Encounters is basically Wizards of the Coast program to kind of bring people into Dungeons and Dragons and into role-playing games in general without quite being as intimidating as a full campaign and everything. The nice thing about the D&D Encounters program in general is it generally tends to be something that you can run in about 2 hours. You'll normally have a little bit of combat and a little bit of role-playing, depending on your DM. I tend to put a little bit more emphasis on the role-playing because I like that, but the combat's a lot of fun too. And yeah, it was actually how I got my start dungeon mastering, was through a group that got together to play the Encounters things, plus the group I was running at home. But I really kind of got a lot better at it at Encounters. So this season, which goes all the way till mid-February, I believe it is Legacy of the Crystal Shard. Ooh. The new Encounter seasons that started with Murder in Baldur's Gate, which was last season, are all about the Sundering, which is the new epic event that's happening in the Forgotten Realms. And the cool thing about it, there's a Facebook app that you can use that will let you kind of report what your group did, and then whatever most of the groups did, they actually turn that into canon. They just did it with Murder in Baldur's Gate. It was really, really cool. It was a lot of fun to do. And yeah, Legacy of the Crystal Shard, I think this week will technically be week 3 for it. And it goes on for like 11 to 13 weeks. So it's a lot of fun. One of the cool things about doing it at a game store, you still have to purchase the actual adventure and everything. But if you're doing it through a store that's done in the Wizards Play Network, they give you all this really cool stuff. Like this is a map that everybody gets to keep that shows all the different locations that you'll be going through in Icewind Dale, which is where it's all located. You also get you get these really cool D20s that I don't have mine on me right now, but for participating in the whole thing, you get a D20 and a lot of other really cool things. So for those of you that have never played an RPG before, find your own friendly local game store, give them a call, ask them if they're running an Encounters session, and jump in. It's designed to almost be plug and play, so it's something that you should be able to kind of jump into and jump out of if you can't do it every single week. So yeah, it's a ton of fun. I've been running it for a couple months now. I ran Murder in Baldur's Gate until the group I was running with ran into some issues and couldn't show up all the time. Now I'm running this one for my Wednesday night group. The other thing that's nice is, depending on which version of D&D you like, you can actually run the Encounters in 3 different versions. You can do it in D&D 3.5, because there's a ton of people that still really enjoy 3.5. You can do it in 4th edition, which personal preference-wise, I'm a big fan of 4th edition. It was my first Dungeons & Dragons, and I have a blast doing it. D&D High, my show on All for Geek Alliance, is done in 4th edition, and it's a lot of fun. Or you can do it in D&D Next, which is currently in an open playtest. That's what I'm running it in, mostly because my group has decided they really like D&D Next. I love D&D Next. I think it's a really, really cool system, and I can't wait for it to actually come out. The only thing that's really frustrating about it right now is the fact that it's not complete. But everything they've done so far has been a ton of fun. I love the theater and the mind aspect of it. That's how I run all of my games, and it's just a blast to play. So yeah, for those of you that have never done it, check out D&D Encounters. I will try and put a link in the doobly-doo to show you, to get you to, Wizards has this great locator thing that'll show you stores that are in the Wizards Play Network. So yeah, that's all for me today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.